with exclusive perks like VIP Thursdays. Get a special offer every Thursday in April, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, or VIP financing on so many items. Not a member? Apply now and instantly get $15 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details on our exclusive VIP offers. Thank you for being at HSN Card VIP. Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Celebrate Customer Appreciation Month every April, but to be honest, we celebrate you every day. We're so thankful that you have allowed us into your home and you've really become a part of our HSN family, and we love you more than you know.
I promised you guys, if you saw me last hour, we were going to have an incredible item for you that we're going to take a super deep dive into, and it is from our friends at Kalorik. Now, you might not know the history of Kalorik, but they have been around since the 1930s, so more than 95 years. And what they do, and they're actually started in Belgium, is they are a company that is absolutely passionate about innovation and engineering. So what they did is they make these systems that allow us to be able to cook the biggest variety of things you could ever imagine, i.e. rotisserie, perfectly without having to know how to do it. They put in all the intelligence inside here so that we don't have to be smart, but we can cook like a pro. And we are so pumped tonight because we have it back in stock. This is what's called the Tri-Sync. It's a digital air frying oven. And what makes it even more amazing, it's literally an 11-in-1. Listen to this. Air fry, an oven, a grill, it's a roaster, it's a toaster, it's a rotisserie, it is a dehydrator, a warmer, a broiler, and daggone it, it's also a pizza oven, and you get the pizza stone to go along with it. So we've got a lot to get into, and Miss Chef Jamie Gwen is joining me. She's waving wildly over on this end of the set. Hi, honey, how are you?
I'm so glad to see you.
Let me brag on her for just a second, all right? We love this woman because
too hot to
not only is she a celebrity chef, a lifestyle expert, you've been on the Food Network, we've seen her on HGTV, she's been on Bravo as well, and over here, and this is what she was waving me over to, is this is the machine itself. It's phenomenal. You get all the goodies I know you'll get into in just a second.
I will.
But what do you think makes this so incredibly unique?
I think you can clear your countertop because there is never in the history of air fryers or air fryer ovens a complete package. Like, we're all looking for the complete package. I might have found him, just so you know.
Girl,
I might. Well, thank you. There has never been a more complete, technologically savvy, genius oven that does it all, especially at this value. And by the way, Suzanne, I priced out pizza stones today, and that's about a $50 value. That's a third of the price of the oven alone. And it comes with it.
Isn't that crazy?
I can tell you clear your countertops because the most famous phrase in my house from my 5-year-old is, "How long will that take to air fry, mama?" And when you realize the genius of air frying, essentially that you're just convection cooking in a smaller box than the oven you have on the wall or the floor, that you're not taking 22 minutes to heat it up or tripling your energy bill, you will be sold. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, this is the only oven I use.
Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
And she's a professional chef.
It is the
so,
only
you know,
oven
I think
use.
that speaks volumes, because as a chef, you want to have all the good stuff, right? And this allows you to be more versatile than you can ever imagine.
ham.
Now, we actually have 3 colors, guys. I want to show you the 3 colors. We started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. We're down to the final 3. Couple things to note. This is called a this day only. This is a very big deal. The price is good for only today. Either it sells out or we get to the end of the day and the price is going to jump to $200 and almost $50. The 3 colors we have, you saw the stainless steel already. We also have just a beautiful solid black, and we have a graphite. So the graphite has a little touch of a gray to it. So graphite, black, and stainless steel. Those are the 3 options. All right, that ham. Now that is a lot of ham.
Okay, is that not a gorgeous ham?
Oh my
Okay, by the way, all the juices from the bottom are all of the ham goodness and the dulce de leche glaze. I love dulce de leche. I love anything caramel.
Hello.
Look at you.
Sorry, I'm digging in, girl.
You are so my kind of girl. I've known that for almost 20 years that I've had the privilege of being here. There's nothing like when Suzanne's like, I have to taste that now.
Oh, good Lord.
Is that not amazing?
Woo!
Okay, can we talk about, though, the process? First of all, spiral sliced ham happens to be one of the most genius things on the market, in my opinion, right? It's been prepped for you. It's been spiral sliced, and it comes in a net, in a bag, in foil. Please throw away the packet. Read the instructions, and then cut them in half. Because when you have a Kalorik tri-sync oven, you will cook almost 50% faster than you're used to. And I will tell you, embracing the time at the table with my son, spending time with family, really engaging with my friends on that deeper level has been an incredible epiphany for me, because I spend my life in the kitchen, and I love the kitchen, don't get me wrong. That's what I do in my house. Like when you walk in the front door, that's where you'll find me. Everybody knows, right? But if I can make the ham, how juicy was it?
Oh, it's delicious.
Delicious, like juicy.
And it's a huge ham.
It's a huge ham.
Like how many pounds is that?
Okay, so we say that it will hold a 10-pound ham, the Kalorik tri-sync. This is 12 and a half.
Oh my gosh.
And that will feed a crowd, but that's also leftover sandwiches for days on end. Now, think about it. If the package said cook it for 2 hours and 20 minutes, probably based on this weight, if you could do it in an hour in this oven, if you could not heat up your house with ambient heat, by the way, it just cooked for an hour. Do you trust me, Suzanne?
Yes, ma'am.
Please share my space.
Oh, that's amazing.
Amazing,
Wow.
right? And we don't guarantee it stay cool, by the way. Please don't bring your children or otherwise over to hold the oven. But I will tell you, it is a testament to the fact that this is the most beautifully, masterfully designed air fryer oven I have ever seen. And in addition, it is not just one big oven. It also can be 2 ovens where you can cook 6 things at once rather than just 1. So I am the superhero mommy on my block because I can make French fries faster than anybody else. But I do French fries, nuggets, onion rings, tater tots, I'll show you, all at the same time. Maybe you're just cooking for 2. You can cook just on one side, and we're gonna show you a divider down the middle where you just cook on one side of the oven. But then there's always that time you wanna bake a pie or put in a sheet of scones, or you are hosting Easter and you're making the ham, then you use the oven, the whole thing, just the way it is. Isn't it brilliant?
Oh, it really is.
Okay, now, based on what we talked about too, it's pretty compact in size.
Yes.
Like, I think the format of it is pretty tight. It's 18 deep, 14, do I have it right? 14 by 18.
Yep.
Yes.
14 by 18 by 15.
By 15, and it fits on my countertop everywhere, all the way around and underneath the cabinet.
It's perfect.
It's also 23 pounds, and so I will show you that I can pick it up and I can move it around. Right. And that means you can take it to your summer cabin. You can take it to the school lunch to serve a hot lunch, or to church, or to your book club party, or maybe you have a second home and you don't want to put $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 into redoing the kitchen. Right. For $159, you just got a new oven.
Well, or think about it too. How often do you cook and cook and cook, and then the time it takes just to heat up your oven, you literally can have things finished in here. We're talking about making chocolate chip cookies. By the time you heat up your big hot oven on a very hot summer day, you could already have the cookies in and done. How
Yep.
amazing is that? Because of the unique technology that's built into each and every one of these. So you put in some glazed carrots, lovely.
Yes, I'm doing honey lemon carrots. I want to show you everything this does. And we have so much food, so please don't go anywhere because there's a lot to learn and I want to share everything I know with you. All right, there's a power button. And it is just this simple. If you want to use the whole oven, press A-B. Now, we call him Max, maximum speed, maximum results, maximum power. For quite some time, I've had the privilege of working for Kalorik, an almost 100-year-old company. Max was my boyfriend. I got a real boyfriend. He's very cute. Max is still my boyfriend. Max cooks, he doesn't talk back, he's never late, it's wonderful. But the brilliance of Max here is that he has 10 presets and he knows how long it takes to cook most things. And he's pretty accurate, Suzanne. In fact, I pull my salmon 1 minute early. Like that's the greatest fault of Max here. But let's say I want to do veggies. I could bake, broil, toast, roast, reheat, pizza, fries, wings, steak, or veggies. 380 degrees at 10 minutes. He knows, start.
Now you just walk away.
Do you know how remember how we used to say set it and forget it?
Right.
This is the new set it and forget it. It's like an easy bake oven for grown-ups. That's what it is. Okay. Now I do want to mention something to you that's really important. Oh, Easter continues. Do you love a leg of lamb? I love a leg of lamb. Yes. But I do want to show you that if I were to start this oven, let's say I wanted to finish the top or broil the top of the leg of lamb for some color, right? I'm going to go A-B and I'm going to say broil. Please note 500 degrees. I challenge you to find an air fryer oven because all of them, pretty standard across the board, go to 450, but none of them go to 500. Now you have a broiler. We call this in professional kitchens a salamander. And that's where the flame goes over the top for your onion soup and your flambe and all the wonderful, delicious, crusty tops of macaroni and cheese come from. That's what a salamander is. So I could finish this leg of lamb, but I don't need to. Oh, okay. Are these still hot? I think Kat just took these out. Thank you, Kat. Scalloped potatoes, whether you're serving ham or lamb, right? The secret to the best scalloped potatoes is creme fraiche.
Oh, nice.
Yes, because you can just, this is friendly scalloped potatoes now because we're just going to dig in.
Oh, good. Okay.
I mean, I could spoon you some in a bowl if you would like.
I'm all about digging in.
No need. Creme fraiche, French sour cream, never curdles like sour cream or other dairy does.
No kidding.
So if you dig in, you will see the richness and the cheesiness.
Look at that.
There are 3 cheeses in here that are, it's hot, be careful please, that are,
Thank you.
She does need a plate, thank you.
I do that.
Thank you, Kat. That you will see those scalloped potatoes are just heaven. Now, holidays are not the time to diet, they're the time to indulge. Look at her going in.
Sorry, I just want to get actually potato. There was so much cheese I wanted.
Okay, go in for potato. Look at this gorgeous leg of lamb. So, about an hour for a 12.5-pound spiral sliced dulce de leche ham. Now, this leg of lamb, this is an expensive or, reasonably costly cut of meat, right? And here's how I feel about a reasonably costly cut of meat. You really have no room for error, right?
Yeah.
Because if we're spending more on energy, because energy prices are higher, if we're spending more on groceries, because grocery prices have risen, we should be cooking to perfection to maintain the quality and the integrity of the food that you spent good money on. Sure. And when you cook in an air fryer, what you get is essentially convection. That's what an air fryer is. It's like having a convection oven. But because there's natural moisture in the food, you also get a level of steam because of that high blast of heat from the air frying component that gives you the juiciest, moistest, most luscious meat and proteins and interiors. Sure. And that's what I love about it. Kat, can I hand this tray off to you, babe? Absolutely. Thank God for Kat. Thank you, my dear. God bless her. Thank you. So wait till you see this leg of lamb. Are you a lamb person?
Sure.
Yes?
I'm an everything
You're
person,
an everything girl.
Yeah.
And I
There's
love
very
that
little
about
you'll have
you,
out here I
too.
will not try and eat.
No. I mean, I will tell you, yes, I make a leg of lamb, but I also make dinosaur nuggets. right? And the best grilled cheese
so
in
cute.
3 minutes.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of wonderful things come out of my Kalorik tri-sink oven. Oh, you wrapped this pretty good, Kat, didn't ya? She's good at tying.
I have a scissor.
Yes, no, we'll get it unwrapped. We will. This is the beauty of, do you see that crust, though?
It's just
It's
marvelous.
gorgeous,
It's so
right?
marvelous, yeah.
And I'm going to transfer it to a platter because I think it needs very little, but to be sliced and appreciated. But check this out. Let's slice into it. Get rid of all these. I mean, you have 2 protein choices. Now, when it comes to the time and temp here, it took about an hour or so. Traditionally, in your, okay, let's say you turn on your oven. Do you know how long it takes to preheat, Suzanne?
Forever.
Forever.
No, seriously.
Forever.
No, it's ridiculous.
I would tell you 18 to 20 minutes on average. Okay, I have a professional oven, takes mine 22. Do you know how many glasses of Chardonnay I can drink in 22 minutes?
Yes.
Like not a not a safe amount. I have other things I could do for 22 minutes in my house, right? But when I cook my leg of lamb, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
In my air fryer oven.
Wow.
Is that not gorgeous?
That's just beautiful.
That is the way that you want. I'm gonna cheat you a piece here.
Yeah.
My friend. Okay, there it is.
Thank you.
That is the way you want your leg of lamb to cook so delectably. Now, chef's tip, please, when you take it out of the leg of lamb that is, out of your Kalorik tri-sink oven, I want you to let it rest a few minutes more so that the juices don't actually release or pour from the lamb itself. We want the juices to redistribute, right?
Good.
But we're gonna, isn't that delicious?
Okay, girl, I'm gonna go over here and show
gonna
everybody
taste it
what they're
too.
getting with this, because it's a really
gorgeous.
comprehensive system. Now, this combination you're seeing is only here at
gotta
HSN.
taste
It's an exclusive combination. The
taste
price is so good on this, y'all. Normally, at retail, this is $300. In fact, I went on Kalorik's site and found it, and it was $299. All right, we have it normally here at HSN at $249, but right now, and this is only for today and only while they last, we're down to $159.99. That's incredible, guys, because this will replace your oven. It's gonna replace your air fryer. It's gonna replace the dehydrator. It's gonna replace your toaster. I mean, think of all those appliances you have crowding up your kitchen counter. This is gonna take care of all of it. And the smart system, Chef hasn't even begun to tell you how great this system is. Don't worry, it's not complicated. It's so smart that we don't have to be. That's what makes this so brilliant. Whether you're cooking for 2 or you're serving 12, this can literally handle it. It has what's called a sync system, S-Y-N-C, sync system, that she'll explain as well, because that's gonna mean, if let's say you have something that only needs 6 minutes, but something that needs 20 or 30 minutes or an hour, you can put them in both at the same time, and it syncs up so that they end up perfect together at the same time. How crazy is that? But it's all built in. You don't have to worry about it. It's all built into the system. Now, this shows you, to me, why this is so versatile, because of what you're getting. You get the air fryer oven, which is great. Glass doors, we love it. You get a crumb tray. Okay, got that. You're gonna get 2 single cavity air frying baskets, because remember, you can do multiple things at once. You're getting 2 single cavity air racks. You're getting 2 of the baking trays, because remember, you're gonna be able to do a whole bunch of combinations with this. Now, here's what's fun. You're getting a rotisserie. How many of you love the rotisserie chicken at the grocery store? How long has it been spinning around at the grocery store? Why not make it so inexpensively for yourself? Are you guys seeing this? Because I want to make sure you understand. This is the rotisserie system, so it does turn into rotisserie. All right, let's go one more level. You get an air basket, an air frying basket to do your French fries, your jalapeno poppers, all the yummy stuff we love. You're getting the divider wall that's included, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. You're getting a silicone muffin pan. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, you're gonna bake in this thing. Do you know you can actually use your favorite 9 by 13 baking dish in here, because it's designed to fit our typical dishes? But yeah, you're actually gonna bake muffins. You're gonna bake in here. Now, this is what Chef was talking about earlier on. This is gonna blow your mind. Listen, there used to be an event I used to go to. My friends used to sell the stuff from their homes, and they sold these pizza stones, and they were wildly crazy popular. She saw one earlier today for 50 bucks. A real, honest to goodness pizza stone is included because now this is your pizza oven. So while I eat pizza every day, no, but if I want one, wouldn't it be amazing? The same thing I did my bagel in the morning and did my roast for Easter, I could do a pizza, a beautiful pizza in.
A beautiful pizza. Now you can also reheat a pizza to perfection. And I am all about leftovers. I was raised by a mom who's the best cook I know. You know that. And by the way, my mom calls me about every third day and she says, did you know that you can make brioche croutons in 3 minutes? Because she too is addicted to her Kalorik tri-sink oven. But I will say, I was raised by waste not, want not. The leftovers in an air fryer oven, because no one ever invited you over to microwave. They invite you over to show off their new air fryer oven. Reheating a piece of pizza, and I'm gonna show you how I do it, is genius here.
Right.
So everything tastes good, meal after meal after meal. You mentioned baking. So I wanna show you what's for breakfast. Wow. So let's say you're doing Easter brunch. You can make, I love a frittata. I keep a frittata in the fridge at all times so that I can, in the morning, cut myself a slice and set it out. I do it in a bake pan like this. Like you said, you can use any and all of your cookware and your bakeware in your Kalorik air fryer oven, your tri-sink oven, right? Now, I made some really beautiful blueberry scones. We finished them with a little bit of cinnamon sugar. They're gorgeous, right? So I would set out some scones, and then I would set out the frittata. And oh, by the way, I finished the lamb with a little bit of flake salt. Then we made a beautiful carrot cake.
Nice.
Okay, wait till you see the crumb. Because when you, whoops, oh, here, taste that, please. Yes. When you bake in an air fryer, first of all, not only are you baking almost 50% faster, but you get a crumb that is unbeatable. By the way, everything deserves brown sugar icing or cream cheese frosting. This is actually the cream cheese frosting. I have some icing going on a cinnamon roll down there. But just to show you what the crumb looks like, Suzanne, this is my dinner later, just FYI. So please don't touch. I'm gonna cut from this side and just show you what that crumb is like.
That's lovely. Wow.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh. It's just so moist.
It's
and
so
rich.
moist, and you've got those air bubbles and the pockets that you're looking for when it comes to just the beauty of a baked good. All right.
All right, guys, just real quick, just to give you a little easier way to be able to make this kind of budget friendly. We've got 4 FlexPay on this tonight, and we reduced the shipping on it as well. These. So with 4 Flex, you can get this home with a major credit card for $40. And I'll tell you, it's an absolutely game changer in your kitchen. I think sometimes when we think about, we'd love to experiment with all these different kind of recipes and all this different food and different techniques, but we need 10 different appliances to be able to pull it off. Maybe you always want to do dehydration. You're like, well, I don't want to buy a dehydrator, for gosh sakes. No, this is going to do it. A rotisserie chicken, I mentioned that. How much do you spend at the grocery store buying one, and how many days has that been sitting in there rotisserieing around, like rotating around? Now you're going to do it at home for pennies. Then one night it's pizza night. Then it's, I'm going to do a breakfast. Then you say, oh, I'm going to do a frittata. Oh, wait, it's leftovers. I just want to heat them up. I've gotten leftovers from restaurants, and it is the nastiest leftover when you have to stick it in a microwave.
Nothing tastes good in the microwave. The only thing you should be reheating in your microwave is your cup of coffee because you got caught on the phone.
Right.
But if you have pizza in a box, my kiddo loves cold pizza now. I taught him that. I never should have. Honestly, this is a terrible thing to teach. I put it right on the rack, and I use the reheat function because Max knows, right? So again, power, that's how easy it is to use. I'm gonna light it up for you just so you can see it. A, B, where are you? Reheat, 7 minutes, 300 degrees. Now watch this, Suzanne. Okay. So it is going to preheat. Oh, see, this oven's hot already. So it will preheat for you. And it does not start counting down the time, that 7 minutes, until it is at temperature. So that's why I say it's smarter than I am.
Right.
It also is the only air fryer that I believe on the market and that I've ever shown here at HSN that does not turn off when you open the doors. So we are not losing heat every time, which you're not gonna open it that often. You have these gorgeous French door glass doors that you can look into and, you know, peek away, but you're not gonna lose heat every time you open up the doors, which I think is genius.
Really brilliant.
Now, should we skip to Tri-Sync or should we make chicken parm, you and me? Because this is my like go-to every week. You can come to my house at the same night and we have chicken parm. 15-minute chicken parm.
That's great.
It's genius. I love it.
Amazing.
I will tell you. I'm proud of it.
All right.
Should we do it?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
let's do it. All right. So, oh, this is your scone. Taste
thank
this.
you so much.
Taste the crumb. Like just the lightness of it.
Oh,
it's delicious, right? Okay, so you buy some thin chicken breasts or you slice them in half horizontally or butterfly them as we call it, right? And you, oh, thank you, Kat. Dinner's ready. And you toss them, here's the secret, are you ready? You toss them in mayonnaise.
Oh, nice.
Why? Because mayonnaise has a very high smoking point. It's a very neutral flavor, and because it locks in moisture. I do the same on my grill, by the way.
Okay.
And then you air fry for 9 minutes and you get crispy, golden, gorgeous goodness. Now, by the way, after the mayonnaise, I toss in equal parts of panko and Parmesan cheese. So see all the good Parmesan-y cheesy bits?
Oh, yeah.
That's the best part. I do it in a zipper bag, by the way. It's super easy. I asked my son, shake this, and he shakes it up. It's super fun. Now we're at 9 minutes, right? Then we sauce them, and we cheese them.
Nice.
And we 3 minutes more them. And we have
then
chicken
we eat 'em.
parm, and then we eat them. Then we have chicken parm in under 15 minutes. We should go like big cheese or go home.
why not?
As far as I'm concerned today. And you have what I think is like the quintessential everybody loves it meal, right? Chicken parm in less than 15 minutes. Let's go in with 3 minutes here. The broccoli, by the way, is olive oil, lemon, and Parmesan. It was in for the same 9 minutes that the chicken was in. It's crisp, tender. It's perfect. I'm gonna power myself up. AB, I'm gonna light it up just so you can see it. It's on air fry. I know that it needs 3 minutes, and I like high heat. I'm going up to 425. And start.
So the nice thing about it too, you guys can customize as much as you want. The great thing is it's very, very easy. Like you just, all of the presets are right here on the top, and you hit a button and walk away and it stops and does everything for you. But if you do want more customization, you do have the ability to override the system. Now I do want to talk about sync because I think this is one of the mind-boggling things about this unit.
Yeah.
I got to give you an update though. The most popular right now is the stainless steel. Remember, we have 3 colors tonight. We have the stainless steel, we have the all black, and then we have the graphite. You just saw the parm go into the graphite. Those are the 3 options. We have 4 flex pays. The price is only good for today. Think about it. If you have a big kitchen and you just don't want to heat up that oven all summer long because it's just takes too long, it's not effective, and maybe you just want to make 6 chocolate chip cookies, you know? You don't have to use it. How many of us can do a rotisserie in our oven? Nobody. They don't make a full-size standard oven that you can actually do a rotisserie in.
No, and why would you buy an oven that just does rotisserie? I want everything to do it all. We're all short on space. We all want everything to work for us, right? That's just the age of convenience today.
Exactly.
This is a workhorse. This is Kalorik's most powerful, most results-driven, most exceptionally fast air fryer oven that they've ever created. It is not just an air fryer, and it is not just an oven. Kat, Suzanne mentioned cookies, and now we have to make cookies as soon as this chicken parm comes out, right? Thank you very much. All right, so we don't forget. All right, Tri-Sync.
Yeah.
Why do we call it that? Because you can make more than one thing at a time. You can actually make 6 things at a time, and we will give you, when your box arrives, all 6 of those pans, so you are never without. So, same genius, again, cool, I mean amazing, the way that it's designed, but check this out. You slide that divider into the center. Now you have 2 different ovens. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to work it. Power it on, light it up just because I wanna see it. Let's say on this side, I know chicken nuggets and fried shrimp take 7 minutes at 400. 400 degrees, that's good. For how many minutes? 7. Perfect. B. No,
you
those
cooking
wings
in there?
don't need
Wings.
20. Yeah, I'm gonna go 375. That's probably good, right? We'll start at 20. Start. Okay, now both of them are gonna preheat. One will cook 7 minutes, it will turn off. That's the other thing I love about this oven. I have a small child. My mom tends to get caught on the phone. She won't be mad at me for saying this. You know, forgets the oven is on. I run to go do something or have to fix a Lego. And I'll tell you, the auto off is genius.
But here's what happens.
Because it's safe. Yeah.
Both of these will be done at the exact same time.
Correct.
If you put 2 things in the oven at the same time, you'd have to remember to go grab the one out of it because you don't want it to overcook.
No.
Or the other thing would be undercooked. This is where the brilliance of this really hits home.
Right, so they'll preheat.
These will be done at the exact same time, and they'll be cooked to perfection.
That's right.
It's the most amazing thing to me.
I know. So what happened was the wings got cooked the first 13 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Max knew, oh, gotta turn on the other side. She said 7. And Max turned on the other side for 7. So now I have barbecue bourbon wings, because everyone should have barbecue bourbon wings. Those are gonna go down on that, right? Don't take that far, I'm eating that too later. And then my kid's gonna watch the game. So we've got nuggets, although these are buffalo, so the grown-ups will like them too. Look at that color all the way around too, Suzanne. That's what I love.
Oh,
Air
and the
frying,
crispness.
because the air circulates,
Yeah.
you get golden goodness,
And
right?
listen too, I'm gonna grab one of these, hopefully not too hot, but I wanna grab one of these and I want you guys to hear this. This is the cool thing.
Oh, crunchy, crunchy.
See, hear that crunchiness?
Not
And
the
then
best.
also, these are hotter than all get
Yeah,
out.
be careful.
But I'm gonna look at this. Ooh,
Careful,
this is,
careful.
This is the yum yum right here. Like you just, look at that. Look how
So
delicious that
good.
interior is and the steam coming off. So it's moist on the inside. It's got that perfect crisp on the outside. It feels like it's been fried in oil, but it doesn't taste like it. It tastes 10,000 times
Look at
better
those
when you use air frying. But you still get that crunch, that yumminess, the ooey gooey that we love. Your wings will have that crisp exterior like they've been fried.
But they're so juicy.
Oh, they're so much better.
That's what's they're so much better than
Yeah.
frying
So
or
good.
even baking or roasting. All right, so now this is like my dream meal. I will tell you, but you know, when my girlfriends come over, like for book club or whatever, I make all the things my kiddo loves, like that. My girlfriends are so happy, you have no idea. Like, dinner's ready, pour a glass
They're
of
like,
wine,
"Yay."
put out a big salad, and you've got crunchable goodness. I'm gonna
Right.
pick one of those up
Love
in just
that.
a minute. Those are pretty good, right? All right, chicken parm, almost.
Almost. Your carrots.
Okay.
Carrots
So,
are done. Thank you.
I just
oh,
wanna
look
make
at
sure-
these. Oh, Suzanne.
I just want to make sure you guys understand this concept, okay? Because this is the game changer. Because I've sold a lot of air fryers over the years. There's none that I've sold that is more brilliant than that. The sync system. This has to be cooked for 10 minutes. This has to go for 20. This will start at 20, and when it gets to 10, automatically, this will start cooking so that everything comes out at the same time. Does that make sense? That's clear, right? Clear as a pane of window, a clean window. It comes out at the exact same time. So you might be doing something delicate and light over here like a salmon, and on this side you might be doing something like French fries. I don't know, whatever you want to do. It's going to time itself so that it ends at the perfect time together. So it's not like you have something sitting out on the counter getting cold while you're waiting for the thing that takes longer to get out of the oven.
And you don't have to remember, like you said, and you
No.
don't have to walk away from your friends or your aunt or whomever
Yeah.
it is that you are in
You
this
just go enjoy your company.
deep, wonderful conversation
Yeah, have
with.
fun,
Right.
and then the whole thing turns off and you go, dinner is fully ready. There's nothing that drives me more crazy is when I'm cooking and one thing gets done and I know it's getting cold and the other thing's not done, and that makes me insane because I know the other thing's not going to be very good because it's going to sit there and get cold while I'm waiting for the roast to be finished. It all ends at the perfect time.
Yep.
I hope you guys understand that because that's the game changer with Kalorik. That's what they've done is they've made a system that's so goof-proof, it's so easy. And again, do not be intimidated by this at all. It is one of the simplest things you will ever use. The brilliance is what they've put, all the work is inside it so that we don't have to work very hard. That's what I love about how brilliant Kalorik is and how inventive they are.
And that's what, can I trade you, Kat? I will tell you what Kalorik has mastered, and that is years and years and years of testing and technology and innovation. They were the first, Kalorik was the first to create a toaster. Now, not a toaster oven like we're all accustomed to, an actual toaster. And at the Kalorik offices, they have this little museum, and you can go and see. It's like two sides with a center electrical kind of panel, and somebody said, oh, put a piece of toast on each side, and it folds up, and it toasts your toast. We're talking 100 years ago. I mean, it's genius, really. So like you said, yes, there is something brilliant about the technology of today. And when it is mastered like this, there's nothing better.
That's great. Oh, look at this. Chicken parm with pasta.
This is what yes, when all my neighbors come over, this is what I feed to everybody, because I will tell you, husbands and kiddos alike are very happy.
Who doesn't love
chicken
that?
Parm. Oh, she even grated fresh parm for us.
So explain how you
Kat.
did the pasta.
Well, okay, that's the one thing I will tell you. Max is fabulous, but he does not boil water.
Sure.
So I cooked pasta, and then I like a combination of red sauce, whether you're store-bought or homemade, and I reduce a little bit of cream to start, to reduce the cream down. So I make what my son calls pink sauce, and then I toss the cooked pasta in, and always a little bit of pasta water. Now, here's the thing. Before you go dump your next pot of pasta water, please pour some into a mason jar. Let it cool and put it in the fridge, because I keep pasta water at all times now in my refrigerator. First of all, we've all been worried or thinking about something else, and we go drain the pasta and we forgot to save some. But then you always have a backup. It is also a brilliant thickener for other things, because it has that natural pasta starch in it. That's right. Smart. And especially if you're gluten-free or otherwise, you might make a particular kind of pasta that suits you. Now you have a thickening agent from that pasta water that is for your lifestyle.
But if I'm doing like a mac and cheese, I would bake it in here.
Okay, so yes, I start the pasta on the stove. Now, I don't make my mac and cheese with water anymore. I cook it in just enough, I should say, and then I add my milk and my cheeses, and I let it continue to cook in the sauce. Right. So that's one thing that a great Italian cook once told me, is you never cook pasta all the way, not because you don't, you like it al dente, no, because it's gonna take up more of the moisture from the sauce and absorb all the flavor, and we want it to do that. Gotcha. Right? Okay, great. Now, this leftover pasta, I bake in the air fryer oven with a bunch of extra cheese on it. I throw in sliced sausage or pepperoni or otherwise, and that's my waste not, want not leftover, where I can repurpose or reuse it. I would eat this happily almost every night of the week. I hate to say that, but it's true.
I do. Can we do the cookies?
Do you want to have cookies?
Yes,
sure.
girl,
By the way, these are here because I asked Kat, in case there's chicken left over, can we make hoagies?
Oh,
and
yeah.
She was like, sure.
Oh, we got it. But I do want to show cookies. I want to talk about how quick it is, because a lot of times you're like, oh, I just want a couple cookies. Yeah. And you're like, am I going to really do all the work and then heat up that big old oven to make a couple cookies because I'm in the mood?
And you know, I'm a very happy mommy. I've spent almost 20 years here. I had a child very late in life. When my blessing of a child says, Mama, can we have chocolate chip cookies? You know what I do? I make chocolate chip cookies. Like, you can call me a sucker however you want.
I love it. No.
But the truth is, we make chocolate chip cookies. You're right. I'm not going to wait 22 minutes for my professional oven. Yeah.
To make like 6 cookies.
To make 6 cookies. Right. And by the way, if you've ever lifted a 12.5-pound ham or a 12-pound turkey from the floor of your kitchen because your oven is closer to the floor than the counter, then you need a Kalorik air fryer oven.
That's a great point.
Right? Okay. It's not that hard, Suzanne. I mean, there's no preheat, so I walk over and I power myself on. I'm gonna light it up just to show you. A-B, I'm gonna bake. I could air fry. Let's air fry. I'm gonna go 7 minutes just for good luck at 350 start. Now you can bake. They probably would take about 3 minutes more, still faster than a traditional conventional oven. Right. But we're all for speed, and I need chocolate chip cookie now. Yeah. Now, in this interim, because you are wearing your cutest pajamas and denim jacket, which, by the way, they're fabulous. In this interim, I've now baited my son with chocolate chip cookies, and I say, pajamas! And by the time we are done doing that and come back, you will have cookies.
There you go. So that's how easy it is.
That's how easy it is.
That's so simple. And it's funny,
fun.
if you want to do traditional baking, you can. As she mentioned, this will still go faster, but air frying actually is even quicker than that. And quite frankly, air frying, you get much better results. You really do. Things are fluffier, they're more delicious, they're juicier, they're richer. It really is such a brilliant system. And if you're kind of channel surfing, let me just go over everything this one appliance can do. It's an air fry, it's a traditional oven, it grills, it's a roaster, it's a toaster, it's a rotisserie, it's a dehydrator, a warmer or a rewarmer, it's a broiler, and guys, you can even make pizzas in here, real pizza oven, because you get the pizza stone to go with it. It's incredible. All of those things all into one appliance. We've got an amazing price tonight too. Please don't miss out. I only have a couple hundred for the entire day. The show is going to repeat itself. And are you on later today as well?
Yes, you have 2 more chances, and then that is it. And I don't think there's enough quantity to get through the day.
To your end of the day.
To get to the end of the day. And by the way, there are no more. This is it of the Kalorik Tri-Sync oven for right now, from what I understand. Yes, because when we launched here at HSN, this value was the most exceptional thing. It hadn't even gone to retail yet, right? Now, when you go to the other websites,
almost $300.
$299, right?
Yeah, $299 on Kalorik's website right now. Right. And so we have a huge, massive savings, and you get all of that with our I was going to say today's special because it was. And remember, you're getting all the equipment as well. You're getting all the pans, all the baskets, the muffins, the pizza stone. You get everything you need and then some. This is a completely exclusive configuration because I love y'all, and you go out there and say, oh, I'm going to go see if I can find a matching thing to it. You cannot. You will not get all the goodies that we have, and there's loads of goodies included with this. And of course, you're getting just an exceptional way to cook virtually anything at any time you want. You know, and no longer the days where you have to just preheat that big oven and then, oh, I'm just gonna do, you know, I gotta bake, 5 dozen cookies, and then that's all the cookies you make all year because you're doing it for the cookie exchange at Christmas. Now you get the whim of, I want chocolate chip cookies, you can do it really fast. I wanna do a big ham, I wanna do a beautiful roast. It's a frittata, it's the vegetables, it's the banana bread we did, the scalloped potatoes, out of this world. It's all the kids' foods, the wings that you wanna have. Oh, I want fried tasting wings, but who's getting out an old-fashioned fryer and who wants all those calories? You'll get better results by using the Kalorik. And we've got, I love the little shrimp things, the little panko shrimp. Those are delicious, easy, frozen out of a box, and boom, you can put together that fabulous, quick last-minute party. The Parmesan, if you're bringing the family over for a Sunday dinner, this Parmesan with the pasta is feeding, now we're talking a crowd. So I love it, whether it's 2 or you're serving 12, this is gonna be able to handle all that.
Exactly. Yeah. And there are only 2 people in my house, myself and my son, but I do host every dinner party and holiday. And so then there are 12 or sometimes 24. Right. But like you said, it doesn't matter. We still make breakfast for 2 on a Saturday. Right. And then come the celebratory seasons, I cook for a crowd. And I don't turn on my conventional oven anymore because Max, as we call him, he was created for maximum speed, maximum power, and maximum results. This is his newest iteration. He is the most advanced air fryer oven on the market with 10 presets and 10 different uses. Every piece of the tray, the racks, everything that you mentioned goes in the dishwasher, by the way.
Oh, great.
And it goes up to 500 degrees. I challenge you to find it anywhere else. It'll cost you thousands of dollars to replace your oven. Now you have a backup. Right. Now you have one for the pool house, for your second home, for your RV, for the church social, for your children's college dorm room.
Good point. That's a great point.
You have also something to bake in at the holidays when the ham is in, maybe you're using your traditional oven. Or, I mean, the Christmas holidays will be here before we know it. Right. And you won't see this.
Well, and it's funny how often during the holiday season, especially if you're baking a lot of stuff, like you're doing, let's say, a green bean casserole, yada, 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 right? Okay. How many of you have to time it all? So, okay, we're putting the turkey in first, and then, okay, at the last hour, we're gonna take the turkey out, it's gonna sit there, and then all of a sudden you're trying to do 6 different side dishes.
You know,
you
that's
could
the
do
question I get the most.
You could
Yeah.
do 6 different side dishes at once inside your Kalorik and leave the turkey cooking in the oven.
And they'll all be ready at the same time. You don't have to keep track of them.
Exactly.
I gave that
Isn't
to
that
you so
wild?
you can eat that.
Okay. What is
Okay,
it?
don't put it down because otherwise I will steal it. It is what I call my basketball snack mix. So right now we're watching game. It's bourbon
good.
bacon snack mix. I'm on a bit of a bourbon kick right now. It's bourbon
really
bacon
good.
snack mix. I candied the bacon on this tray, added everything else, and it's bourbon and chipotle chili powder.
That's good.
And you want me to take it away?
Yes,
Because
please.
it's scary,
Yes.
actually.
That's got to go away.
And I was gonna show you how to make it. Oh, it has pecans. It has all the good stuff in it, right? It's got 2 kinds of cereal. Yeah, it's very yummy.
That's great.
Okay, Kat, we already ate it, so this doesn't this doesn't mean
backwards.
anything anymore. Sorry. All right, check this out.
Okay.
You want a quick showstopper? All right. I love a homemade cinnamon roll. Please don't get me wrong. Chef, jacket, all the good stuff, okay? But sometimes there just isn't time. So, when I want to make cinnamon rolls, instead of making the little inky dinky ones, right? I buy a tube of cinnamon rolls just like this, and I take each of them out one by one. We could peel that. And I set one in the center, and then I unroll. And Suzanne, I keep
There you go.
unrolling all the way around. And when I am done, sometimes I'll slather extra cinnamon sugar and butter in there, you know. We bake it. I think I made my point. Thank you. We bake it to one big, gorgeous,
How long?
grandiose cinnamon roll. About 17, 18 minutes, okay? And then I made vanilla bean icing for the drizzle. And then I put this in the center of the dining room table. We make coffee on a Sunday morning, and everybody goes to town. And I have to tell you, I am still in my pajamas like you, and it's the best Sunday morning I can think of. It's just the absolute best.
Well, and I think what Chef is doing such a brilliant job
you
along with
love
Kat,
that?
proving
Thank you.
is how versatile this system really is.
Okay.
And again, once you get it home, you start working with it, you're just like, oh my gosh, where has this been all my life? It is
That's
elegant
exactly
looking.
it.
I love the French glass doors. They're beautiful. Remember, the heat stays on even when you open it up. There's really no reason to open it, but if you do, it's not gonna all of a sudden go down in heat and have to build back up again. Everything about it is that Kalorik fame. They're known for their innovation. They're known for their engineering. They're known for really pushing the envelope of what things can do, appliances can do. And you've got to remember, it's got that sync system. So again, think Thanksgiving alone, or think Easter. Okay, maybe you put the big turkey in the oven, but I'm doing six different side dishes at the exact same time inside here. Wouldn't that be amazing? And they're all finished, synced, in time, exactly alike. Like, that to me is mind-boggling. Or if you want to use only half of it. So if it's 1 or 2 people, you use half of it. If it's 12 people, maybe you're going to use the whole thing. It is breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's snacks. And it's not just the elaborate stuff like, oh, I'm making a 12-pound ham. It's toasting your toast in the morning, you know, making a bagel, you know, in the morning, turning around and just reheating the leftover from the restaurant last night. I had this great restaurant we have locally, and I always get leftovers, and I do not have one of these at home, and I do not have an air fryer at all, actually.
That is super
and,
hot.
I put it in the microwave.
hot.
Oh my gosh, it was rock hard when I pulled it out of the microwave, and I thought, man, that was perfectly good food that I had at that restaurant, and I literally ruined it because I tried to microwave it. That will never happen when you have the Kalorik. All of a sudden, those leftovers taste actually better than the first time you ate them.
So that's what I meant to show you with the pizza. We threw the pizza in so we could show reheat, 7 minutes at 300 degrees, Max knows, put the pizza in, walk away, come back. My son has leftover pizza.
And don't you think it tastes better, almost better than the first time?
Yes, especially since I failed to show you what I do for my slice. We sit side by side and have dinner, of course. He has his slice of pepperoni pizza. My leftover pizza gets burrata and fresh basil on top when it comes out of the air fryer. Now it's a whole new meal. Now it's gourmet. It's delicious. I mean, the way that you can really elevate some of those dishes, you know, waste not, want not, use it up, enjoy a leftover. The air fryer oven, this tri-sync, the Kalorik capability allows you to do that.
Right.
I can't tell you how much money I've saved in not throwing things away,
Great
how
point.
much time I've gained sitting at the table with my family, with my son. The stress of I mean, my friends call me at 4:40 in the afternoon and they're like, what should I make for dinner? You know, like, I don't, chicken parm in 15 minutes. Okay, I'll do that one.
Right.
You know, when you take the stress away from it, when you realize, you know, I did a kitchen makeover years and years and years ago, and we documented it here at HSN. And I took what we used to have was a triple burner. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I put it in my laundry room. Well, just recently, it is not my delight to tell you, we had a slab leak in our house. So I could not go in the kitchen. They were laying down new floor. I took the air fryer oven to the laundry room. It was like deja vu from when I did it last time. I took the air fryer oven, I plugged it into, it plugs into any standard outlet. I put it in the laundry room. I made chicken nuggets for my son. All was fine with the world. And I thought to myself, you know, practice what you preach.
Right.
You can take it anywhere. Plug it into any standard outlet. It doesn't add any ambient heat to the kitchen. It didn't take any, it took 2 minutes to preheat, and that was it.
You know, it's a funny thing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 all rolling at once, and you would think we'd be pouring sweat here in the studio. We're literally not.
These are hot.
And there's 9 of these going at once. And again, to your point, they're not going to heat up your kitchen like the oven does. How many of you in the summertime are like, oh gosh, when we heat up our kitchen, my kitchen gets so hot. And so what do?
Yeah.
You go through a drive-through, you order food in, and it's so expensive to do that. Now you're going to bring all that cooking home. You're going to try recipes you've never tried before because this is so brilliant. You do not have to be a good cook to get great results. The Kalorik is the cook for you. It's the brains of the cooking, and it's going to do it so easily. So your life's much easier. And I love it because I think you'll be more adventurous with your cooking when you have something that's as simple and easy to use.
I think you're exactly right, because you have the room to think outside the box, to think, oh, what can I use in my fridge to use it up? Oh, I'll make a yogurt dill sauce to dip those tater tots in. Or, oh, I know, I have some leftover crab, and I was gonna make jalapeno poppers, so I made essentially like crab rangoon jalapeno poppers. Hello. With jalapenos and like almost a crab dip inside, right? Then we wrapped them with a piece of bacon.
Now wait, let me show you something.
That too looks quite delicious for dinner to me.
Let's have a moment too, because a lot of times what happens when you wrap bacon around anything, the bottom of the bacon is all soggy and it's still got a lot of fat in it. It's not really crisp. So I want you guys to see this bacon up close.
Oh, cookies.
Because I hate when my husband wraps bacon around stuff, because it's always gross. It's like got too much fatty. When you see these up close, you can see that's what air frying has done. Oh, thank you, that's a great shot. See how crisp that bacon is? That's the air frying magic. Oh, the cookies are done. I am not grabbing that out of your hand.
No, you should not. I'm
going
to come around you, and I'm going to leave them here.
Done. You need that late night cookie?
Okay, now, I'm the one that said 7 minutes, when I had told you it was 6, right? That's pretty hot.
Yeah, don't burn yourself.
It should have been 6.
Really?
Yeah.
because they're a little overdone,
They're a little dark, yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, Max knows better than me, right? But check it out. I mean, you've got perfect chocolate chip cookies, melty. It's not that hot, actually. We can eat this. And you should never trust a chef that doesn't eat her own food. They're brown butter chocolate. I'm sorry to talk in my mouth full. I make brown butter chocolate chip cookie dough. Kat always keeps it frozen. And then cut into the rounds. And then we thaw them out. So take your regular chocolate chip cookie dough recipe and brown the butter first. That's a 1-ingredient wonder, right? Until the butter solids get brown and they smell like hazelnut, noisette, we say. Then cool it down and put it in the fridge. It solidifies again. Now you have butter again. And use that butter to make your chocolate chip cookies. That's a brown butter chocolate chip cookie.
Delish.
It's delicious.
Something practical for me. I love baked potatoes. They take forever in the oven to bake.
So does my mom.
How long does it take?
26 minutes.
Boom, done.
Done.
In the oven, they take forever.
They take more than an hour in the oven, plus your preheat, which you know I drink too much Chardonnay, and the time that it takes me to preheat my oven. I like to rub them with olive oil. We salt crusted them, a generous amount of salt because it seeps in.
26 minutes versus an hour.
26 minutes.
All right, what else
for
do we
baked
got?
potatoes.
Let's knock this out.
Oh, everything delicious and fried, but no added oil, by the way, not deep fried, crispier, more delicious, and cooked in half the time. So 12 minutes, 11 or 12 minutes.
And what was this and how long?
This is an Easter bread that we did on the pizza stone.
Oh, fun.
Yes, so that you could see, how long did this take? 23 minutes from proofed dough, about 20?
Exactly.
That's great.
From Proof Dough. Okay. Oh, this is my snack mix now. Okay, check this out. Your air fryer oven is also a broiler. It is a dehydrator. It is an air fryer, an oven. It reheats. It does a lot of wonderful things.
Yes.
Of them, dehydrating is one of my favorite. Homemade pineapple chips with a raspberry in the center. Thank you, Kat.
Nice.
All the beautiful baked goods that your heart can desire. And then taste this, cinnamon apple chips.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh. Crunchy and delicious.
Oh, right, really crunchy.
They're delicious.
I expect them to be kind of rubbery, but they're not.
No, they're yummy.
Wow, that's
right?
amazing.
And then, wait, fruit leather. So we oftentimes have leftover fruit in our house, like a lot of it, and the berries are starting to go and the raspberries get a little sad and nobody wants to eat them. So I puree it. I actually use my Omega juicer and I use some of the pulp because it's where all the nutrients are. And we make this delicious fruit leather in the air fryer oven, the Max Tri-Stick.
And does it have a dehydrate button?
It does not have a dehydrate setting, but in the manual, it has all the instructions that you need to do literally everything, including rotisserie. That's delicious. Because we started a chicken at the start here. I'm going up now because I want to finish him. And look at him going round and round.
That looks so good. Oh my gosh.
He's so juicy. He's so delicious. Kat, what do you think? I'm going to go about 10 minutes more and just finish him high. So I can literally change the dial, Suzanne, while I'm in the middle of a cooking process here, which I love. I don't have to turn off the oven and start over. I'm going to go 10 minutes more. I'm going to pipe it up to 400. I could go 500 if I wanted on any setting because it is the only air fryer oven that we are aware of that does go to 500 degrees. Thank you, Kalorik.
That's
maximum
amazing.
speed, maximum power, maximum results. It's convection. It's air like a tornado. The velocity is unbelievable that circulates throughout. It's the most heating elements of any air fryer oven in its compact design. And you tell me, once again, Suzanne,
that's amazing.
It's been going for almost 57 minutes.
That's amazing.
We turned it really low so you could watch it.
Right, sure.
But it's cool.
It's amazing.
And the oven hasn't turned off with the doors open, which I think is a genius design. I don't want to lose heat. We were all raised. Everyone said, don't open the oven. Don't open the oven. And I don't know if I have time to make you s'mores. You want to see this?
Let's see what else you did. Now explain the technique used and how you set this up.
Okay, so let me just pull this because that's the ultimate grilled cheese.
Love it.
In 3 minutes.
Great.
That's my go-to for my kiddo.
Okay.
Okay? It's brioche, it's golden on both sides, it has cheesy goodness. I mean, I'll even prove it. It just doesn't get any better than that, right? Okay, so don't touch that, that's very hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's also called the Tri-Sync because it's one oven that holds a 12-pound turkey, or we say a 10-pound ham, but that was 12 and a half. But it can be 2 individual ovens that work one at a time or at the same time. So let's stop it and start again. Power, power.
So you're doing nachos over here. What are you doing on this
So
side?
I'm actually refreshing tortilla chips over here. It drives me crazy when chips go stale. I figured out that at 350 for 3 minutes, you can refresh all the tortilla chips and every nut in your pantry.
Oh, nice.
Especially here in Florida when you're so accustomed to the humidity taking things. And then we were gonna make nachos, but evidently 57 minutes is not enough
what's on
time.
this side?
I had a brioche left over, sprinkled it with some Spanish paprika, and we're making croutons.
And how long will that
Those
take?
happen to be 3 minutes as well.
Oh, gotcha.
So these are pretty much done, but let's just say we want to use both sides. So we're gonna 20 minutes, down to 3 minutes. I can adjust it accordingly, right? And B, 325 here, start. It knows 3 minutes at 350, 3 minutes at 325, preheating them both. They'll be ready at the same time. If they cooked at 10 minutes versus 20, one will start 10 minutes later, Everything is done at one time.
It's so cool.
This is why I love Max.
Yeah, and amazing. And also too, if you just want to use half of the side, you don't have to commit to the whole darn thing, which is really cool. So if it's just you and you're like, hey, there you go. Or if you got the crowd coming over, you can use the whole thing. Come with me guys over here. I'm going to give you one more look. We've only got 2 more airings that are live with Chef later on today. We have a very limited quantity in these. The stainless steel has been the most popular, followed by the black. And then we have also what's called the graphite, which is kind of a gray color. You're getting the unit itself. It is very countertop friendly, guys, which is amazing because it will hold a 9x13 pan. So all your favorite Pyrex, all the glass pans we have, those things, it's gonna hold it. It's gonna do a nice big turkey or a whole bunch of little chickens if you wanted to do that. Now, remember, you're getting all the accessories, and there are a ton of them. You're getting 2 of the fry baskets, 2 of the air racks, 2 of the baking trays. The rotisserie spit and the forks are included. You get the air frying basket, the divider wall, the muffin pan, and you get the pizza stone included. And again, this is totally exclusive. Don't freak out. It's very easy to understand. You also will get a really great book that comes along with it, so you'll learn how to really maximize pardon the pun, and all of that at a 1-day price. This is so important to understand that the value is only good for today. It's like a mini today's special. You're getting a huge savings off of $300 at retail. So nice savings. We have 4 flex, get it home for 40 bucks, even reduce the shipping and handling. Chef, good to see you as always.
Thank you for having me.
You worked hard today.
Oh my gosh, I did. I did work hard. Time to change the jacket.
We'll see you live at
eat
noon
something.
and
Thank
noon,
you.
Right?
So glad to see you.
Noon?
Noon and 11 p.m.
11 p.m. All right, guys, that's East Coast time. Thanks for hanging out with me. We got me coming back with a look at the jammies I have on, my PJs. They are today's special from
They're super cute.
And they're so comfortable.
Super cute. I want to touch you, but I'm catching up.